going on, guys? It's another video for you. It's not the video I'd planned. I'm just leaving the grocery store. Figured this is a good time to chat. Not the video I planned. I was hoping to be doing let me turn the radar detector down. I was hoping to be doing an install video today. I did get some of the suspension parts and some of the upgrade parts for the Scat Pack, since we are just going to go kind of an all-out NA build with this. It does go to the dealer tomorrow for the windshield, finally. So hopefully that'll be resolved. I'm hoping and praying they don't install another broken windshield in my car, because at that point I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't want safe light, because the moment they screw with it, it'll never be the same again, right? So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. But what I wanted to chat about is the recent amount of videos that you've probably seen other YouTubers and content creators that have been posting about the Motor Trend article for the 5.7 and 6.4 and 6.2 liter V8 Hemi engines, that they're not going away, and that's Motor Trend. So Motor Trend has a decent reputation with posting good information, but my problem is that the word didn't come from Stellantis. What we know from Stellantis, unless I missed something, and if I did, please correct me in the comments, but unless Stellantis comes out and says we guarantee the Hemi's going to be around for X a period of time, I'm just skeptical on what their options are. You know, I personally don't feel that it's a smart business decision for them to get rid of the V8. I am biased, of course, because I love muscle cars and sports cars and anything that really goes fast and sounds mean. And that includes some JDM cars too. But yeah, I don't see them getting rid of it. It's just a huge money maker for them. I did see, oh God, who was it? Someone did come out there and talk about them keeping the prices high, and I forgot who he was. He makes great content, and he has currently been holding off waiting to get a new Hemi. But he makes great content, makes some great points. I think Dodge, to a point, if they keep it around, is going to keep the price high to keep it out of the hands of these people that are making their company look bad. I think part of you has to say, well, they're a business, they're going to just want to get it in as many hands as possible, and you're right. And then there's the other half of it, well, they don't want the reputation burden, because then insurances can become too high, and then nobody's going to be able to afford to have them. That's kind of the way it was with the 80s Camaros and Mustangs when I was growing up. The insurance for back then was ridiculous. I got a 83 IROC that I had. Oh, no, it wasn't an IROC. Was it an IROC? No, it wasn't an IROC. It was just a Z28. My 83 Z28. I was right, because the 85 was the IROC that I wanted. That came later. I had one of those, but I never actually drove it very long story. So it was the 83 Z28, and I remember it was brown with gold writing. I didn't like the color, and I wanted to paint it all black. I didn't end up doing that. Ended up never finishing the car. So that aside, the insurance back then was stupid. I think at 16 for liability only, 17, 18 when I had that car. I think liability only, and mind you, I wasn't driving it, but I still had to insure it because it was drivable. I think liability only, and I had nothing on my record. It was just a newer driver. I think I was paying almost $200 a month for where I lived, and that's because people were being stupid in them. It was like every week one was getting wrapped around a light pole or something. It's very similar to what's happening with Challengers and Chargers. You know, I see it on the forums, the Challenger Charger forums, and as well as the Facebook groups. It's like every day someone's wrecking their car. It's ridiculous. So I do think there is some play into that and the overall V8 discussion. But you know, the biggest thing for me is the infrastructure is not there for EV vehicles. It's just not there. RT Life posted a video up where he showed the like long lines for people waiting to charge their vehicles. Dad Mods, he has his Tesla. He actually does a video and shows you like what it costs to drive that Tesla long, you know, a long distance when he stopped and recharges. And what stuck out to me in his video, and it's great content, I like the guy a lot. His stuff, I've been watching it for a long time. His entire scat build. Sorry to see him leaving the platform and staying with the Tesla, but watching his videos, the amount of time he had to sit there and wait in between every stop to recharge the thing. So we have an infrastructure problem, we have an impatience problem. I'm impatient. It takes me no time at all to fill up my car. The time, I mean, I got to sit there 15 minutes to fill up a quarter charge on my, or a half charge on my Tesla or whatever electric car. Forget that noise, right? And there's not enough charging stations. There's actually, I think the closest charging station to where I live, when I looked it up, is like 15 miles away, and there's only one. Could you imagine if the town I lived in, which has 60,000 residents, if 80% of them were on electric vehicles based off of current infrastructure? Just current infrastructure. The county I live in has 60,000 people according to the US Census. So it's actually probably a little bit more or a little bit less, but it's pretty close with the census data. So yeah, it's just not there, guys. We are going to continue to have V8s. In terms of what Stellantis is going to do, I don't know. We know that Fiat is going to be going all electric. They've already announced that. And Stellantis, being a company, they're going to try to keep as many models and designs as close as possible for manufacturing purposes so that they can share parts. It keeps the cost of production down lower. They charge higher prices, make a better profit. That's just business. So they will do something like that. What it'll look like in the long run, I don't know. So short video for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. My contention is yes, the V8's going to be out. I don't think it's going to be here forever. I think that announcement is going to be short-lived. If it's actually true at all, we're going to have to wait for Stellantis to come out and make it official. I think that will come out during the Dodge Days or at the auto show coming up this year. EV is coming. The infrastructure is not there. We still have time to enjoy what we enjoy before it all goes EV. And let's not forget there's alternative fuel sources that they're looking into, like hydrogen, which nobody's talking about. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. If it weren't raining, I was going to do the differential brace install for you. I also do have some of my suspension components, and I got to figure out where the leak in my tire on my left front tire is coming from. According to the dealer, the last time they couldn't find it, but every couple days I have to put a little bit of air in my tire. I have not been able to find it visually inspecting, so I got to yank the wheel off and kind of go from there. So all right, guys, have a good weekend. I will catch you back with an install video once I know the weather's not going to be crappy and the temperature is not going to be ridiculous. So this will be done on the ground in my driveway. I don't have a garage, so the worst possible conditions for something that you plan, you guys will get to see that to show you that you can do it at home. All right, have a great weekend.